If I could go back and advise my young self, I would say be yourself. This is another episode of Manchester Cafe. I'm your host, Anthony Maura. We are many a times not kind to ourselves. We say the meanest things to ourselves. We are too harsh, too impatient. We say things like, you're not good enough. You can't make it. We doubt ourselves a lot. And maybe it's because we are looking at our future, who we want to be, who we aspire to be. It also comes from fear. We do not know how we are going to get there. But there is power in knowing who you are, knowing what you can do. I remember as a teenager, like many teenagers, I was trying to discover who I was. And because of that, and trying to fit in, I was not myself. I was a version of who I wanted people to see, or I wanted to fit into the social construct that I was in. I attended an event a while back. It was one of those corporate networking events, and I had read a book called, and I recommend it, Never Eat Alone by Keith Paris. And he talks about networking and the beauty of it. So at the event, that popped into my mind, and I was trying to figure out how can I put what I learned into this setting that I'm in. It's a networking event. The book is about networking. I had read it. I couldn't remember everything, but there I was. And they had asked, during the introduction, what do you want to take away from this? And I was like, make friends and network. That was one of my many things I wanted to take away from that. But then I was sitting there listening to speaker after speaker, seeing people introduce themselves, titles and all. And I thought, how about I just be myself? I'm at a point in my life where who I am is what you get. I may try to compromise and not compromise, but fit into or gel with the flow sometimes. But I'm really myself. If I don't like it, I don't. If I don't like you, I don't. I like you, I do. If something makes me happy, it does. If it doesn't, then the feeling that come with it go. So there I was in this event, being myself, not really caring about who people are, because as adults we tend to let our titles or let our who we are, what we do, because that's what people think, is good to put out there. I'm this, I'm that. But I'm interested in the person, the humanity, like who are you at the core? If we strip down what you do and what you own, like who are you as a person? Like, are you cool? Are you a nice person to hang out with? So the people that I connected with at this particular event were people that, we connected at some level, at a human level, because either we shared, something we liked, they were easy to talk to, they were cool, or something like that. So be yourself. You have more to offer than you can imagine. I wish I knew that as my younger self, but, well, you live and you learn. It's life. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. And the world will accept you, or it won't. But who you are is what you are meant to be. You can grow, you can learn, but at the core you are who you are. So be yourself. I'll say it again. Has to nail it into you. To drill it into you. So think about that. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Man's Space Cafe. I've been your host, Anthony Moura. See you in the next one.